Gran Turismo just completely froze and it restarted. Just ridiculous. I'm guessing it has something to do with this. I went to save and it just like totally froze. This is so dumb that you get like 3 pages and that's it of these. Okay. But yeah. I don't think it actually, I should go look. I don't think it saved it. I think 413 was the last one that was in there. Yeah. And that was just a complete junk race. Oh. So where am I at now? Could be a lot worse after the week. It's how the week's gone. I just am tired of people just running into you. It's amazing how I'm able to pass people without actually hitting them. My favorite though is they get all angry about getting passed, so then they come back and hit you. It's like, did you not notice that I went around you without hitting you? But we'll just put it out here. Passing people without hitting requires skill. Passing people hitting, much less skill required. It's just what it is. Okay. So I'm losing a little bit of time here. How does that guy get to go like that? Like, holy mackerel. How is it that he gets to, there's no way I can get that corner like that. I am amazed by that, actually. Like, that is pretty crazy. The rest of the run, I got a pretty good idea how he does it, but that one spot, I cannot quite figure. Oh, there's two actually. That spot, and then there's the getting onto the back straight. I feel like there's a trick to that I'm missing. So here we go. Well, I got in there too hot. I'll be okay. All right, so right in here, got this, but this turn back in, like, he can cut that so much better, and then you just end up in this oscillation thing going on because you're off. I don't know why I'm spending much time trying to qualify in a track that's going to disappear in, you know, no time. So, I don't know. Bugging me. I should be able to go about half a second faster. Yeah, just get my act together here. Okay. Picked up the throttle a little bit before me. And then it dries off in the grass. And I think he carries a little bit more speed than me through that. So then that multiplies essentially all the way down the straightaway, which is the killer. Probably still 134. Just barely. Yeah, that was worthwhile. I just can't get out of this. I'm losing to my own. Oh. Yeah, it just won't rotate the back. Yeah, that was done. Oh well. That's what it is. I just can't get out of that 133.7. I think I picked up like 1,000th here and 1,000th there. It's just sad. All right. Who am I racing against and who's going to take me out? Because that pretty much is every race so far. This is ridiculous. I love going into a left-hander and getting tagged in the right rear to get turned all the way around, back into the wall, and I have a 1.5 second penalty, and that person doesn't get a penalty. I actually hit somebody in this race, yesterday, I think it was. I got a 5 second penalty. 5 second penalty. And I would say mine was worse. He only finished like 3 spots behind me. I lost like, 12 spots because of that? But I got the 5 second penalty. Just SR, the penalty system, the SR rating stuff, the DR rating, this stuff's all just so messed up in here. It's completely meaningless. And can you explain how you stack in a B driver with S's for SR? What do you think's going to happen? Like, all that's going to do is that drags down the S drivers. That's all it does. It's unless somebody is way off, you're kind of putting, I don't know, just. Although I'll be honest, I was in the A lobby last week. A S99 lobbies. Those were the dirtiest lobbies I have ever been in. It was constant punting. I could not make the first lap ever. I was always in the wall backwards. Just people would just use you as brakes. And then I'm like, how in the world? And then you get to the end, and I would have low SR, and they would have increased SR. It was so messed up. So this is what I'm just going to be tired of. Like, I'm up the back bumper of this thing, so you can't see anything. I mean, I'd have been gone if I could just not had that car in front of me. Yeah, I missed that. Eyes are getting tired. It's hard for me to pick up corners. Didn't mean to shift there, but once I shifted, I shifted. I wasn't going to pop it back out. Okay, that's pretty interesting. The one's got a penalty, but the other one doesn't. And they both ran off the track. I saw it. I'm sitting here right here. How did they both not run off the track? That was pretty interesting. Both were well off the track and only one gets a penalty. That's pretty interesting. Well, I'm going to take this guy because he's going to lose his right there, and then I'm going to get a gap. All right, let's see how this works. Yeah, I figured he was going to do that. Oh my gosh. I just get tired of the car not stopping. Like, there's something wrong with my pedal setup or something, because it is so bad at stopping. And I am not bad at stopping. That's one of the things. I've been to a lot of schools. Let's just put it that way. Driver training, all kinds of stuff. I have, stopping is not one of the things I have a problem with. So it's just frustrating that's where I lose time. It just doesn't want to turn there sometimes. Alright, let's get this guy now. You just kind of dive bombed the corner there on me before. Go. I gotta say that crossover move was kind of nice there. See if I can make this work. didn't want to overshoot it. So, figure I'd come in and then get off the brake if I had to a little. Just because I don't want to open up the door. There we go. Okay. Building the lead. That's what I want. Pulling away. Come on. Clean, just be clean. That's all it is. Okay, I gotta say that crossover move was pretty sweet. Alright, that's a way to wrap up the week. The previous time I did it, I didn't cut enough speed out of it to try to get underneath him. And I let him fade high and run me out. So the second time going in there, I cut out a little quicker to make sure I could dive underneath. So, because I figured he'd still drift a little bit. So, that was my thought, at least. Doesn't always work out like that. All right. Yeah, that was a good race. Everybody's car shows up this time. I still don't know what was going on in that previous race. How you can get in this lobby and your car doesn't show up. Like, I don't, you have like the stealth car. So that made it really hard because I think the guy that took me out the last race was the stealth car. So I couldn't find him in the list. So yeah. Oh well. All right, I'm gonna go get some sleep. I'll take the upgraded SR and DR, and we'll get it in next week and see how things are. I'm just curious to see if what I thought occurred is actually what occurred. Let's see. Okay. So we'll get going here. So the guy ends up with a penalty after the first lap. We'll just get to there. Well, let's go back to that penalty, though. Okay. So I thought they've got a penalty right here. He's off. Oh. Okay. So Mustang still kept the tire on it. Okay. That's what I was like. Part of it is the Mustang's so wide. I can't. It pretty much would be in the wall. All right, so then going down here and trying to decide where to go, and then decide that the Evo's got a better run, and the Evo's going to end up in penalties, so I'm going to be able to drive right through them, which is what happens here. So that worked out. So then what happens here? So I hit the brakes. Yeah. Too quick for you? Very nice plates. All right, so I come up on the outside of him here, hit the brakes, and I wanted to cross over underneath him, but he slides. See how he slides high? And that took away my angle. So then here I get a really good corner, get back up on the back, oops, and then this time I think part of this too was I got a better run, so I'm much further up on him, so I went wide and slowed down so I could dive underneath, and then gave him room, but I just had more yeah, the car bogged down there, and that little shove actually helped me quite a bit because it got me out of my bogged RPM. So then the rest of the race is the race. So it was interesting. So what I thought occurred actually is what occurred. So that's good. All right. It's kind of sometimes hard in the virtual car. You actually sit in a real car in that situation, way easier to tell what's going on. But I don't know, the virtual thing, I just still don't quite. Car boundaries are a little, I'm guessing who's there, whereas when you're driving, you get peripheral vision, right? And you don't have that with the virtual stuff, at least not my setup. So, all right. Well, have a good night. Good luck next week when we start whatever it is we're racing. I'm trying to remember what Armand told me. It was, is it Spa? Oh, I can't remember. So, good luck to everybody when we start that. Hopefully it is clean racing. We know how that goes. So, all right. Well, I'm going to end it on a win. I'll take that one. So, have a good night.